Greetings, everybody, and you are probably wondering, Fuzzy, we watched your set, and we realized that you have something that you would like to say, and I would just greatly agree. Yes, I definitely do. During that time when they were explaining what happened to the two teams in 17 weeks ago, and the big thing I have to say is Bishop. Bishop should be answering all your questions. This game connects to the movies. Aliens 1 and Aliens 2, I think. I think it also goes with Aliens 2, because I don't think Newt was in Aliens 1, although I could be wrong. So, why Bishop? Why Bishop? Bishop was the one who worked for Weyland-Yutani. He's also a robot. Alright? You remember seeing in the very, very beginning of the game where I was pointing out that there was half a body roaming around, and I was wigging out because, like, oh my gosh, it's that dude. The dude was a robot and he was supposedly a bad guy. Yeah, he is a bad guy. He works for Weyland-Yutani, and all of a sudden he appears in the game. He is in the third mission. And in my mind, I am blown. My brain exploded when I finally figured out that Bishop was with them, because Bishop was also in the movie. What did Bishop do in the movie? He tried to kill Ripley, because Ripley did not want to bring the specimen inside, the facehugger, inside the ship, because it was a contamination and we didn't know what it was. But Bishop let them in. Are you seeing where I'm getting at here? And then you see, after the facehugger leaves the face of whoever it was that he attacked, I can't remember for the life of me who it was, you realize that Bishop is examining the alien, and was talking about how fascinating it was. Well, after he attacks Ripley and tries to kill her with a newspaper, they put him slightly back together, they connected him to some wires, and they interrogated him to find out what was going on. And apparently, since he worked for the Weyland-Yutani Corporation, what they wanted was a specimen. They were actually supposed to be a cargo ship, even though they were a search and return home mission. I can't remember what it was, because they were searching for survivors of a previous team, and then they wanted to find out what was going on. Well, that's not what Bishop was there to do. Bishop was there to take a specimen and bring it back. Because what Weyland-Yutani wanted to do was that they wanted to take the specimen and they wanted to study it, examine it, and then not only study and examine it, they wanted to colonize them. Which is why in the previous games that you find, such as Aliens, AVP2, AVP, all the games in the past. Give me 1 second, I have to restart the recording. Sorry about that. And so it all connects. And then there was, so this is exactly why the question, why was there Weyland-Yutani on the ship? It was because Weyland-Yutani wanted to bring the aliens back to Earth. They wanted to colonize them. In Aliens vs. Predator 2, as we go back in about, say, 10 to 11, 12 years back in the past, when the game came out, you notice that there's a guy there who, for Eisenberg, Dr. Eisenberg, he worked for Weyland-Yutani, and he worked down there to colonize the aliens, study them, and use them. How he was going to use them, we don't really know. This also happens in Aliens vs. Predator, the one made in 2010. So, this was what I wanted to say, because that was what was going through my mind, and I knew it wouldn't be necessary to put that in a full chunk of a video and then have this all humongous confusion going on, going, Fuzzy, you were going to say something, but you didn't say it in the set, and I'm like, I'm sorry. It's because I wanted to play the game and explore it more before announcing all of this. I don't know what's going to happen in the future, because I'm only at about mission 4 or 5 right now, by the time that I'm making this set, because I finished the LP. Not the game, but just the LP. I took a break. And now I have to go cook some dinner. Making some shrimp tonight. So, Thank you so much for listening. I hope you enjoyed it. And tell me about your thoughts. What do you think? How do you think the storyline's going on for the game? Do you think, in a way, the same thing's happening all over again? Because it seems like everybody's making the same mistake. Weyland Yutani wants to get the artifact. Weyland Yutani wants to colonize the aliens. Weyland Yutani, Weyland Yutani, Weyland Yutani, blah, 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 blah. Say that 5 times fast. It just doesn't work. And then we try to stop them, and something else bad happens. I have a feeling that that's what the ending of this game is going to be like, because Bishop appears in the game again. He's not supposed to be here. So, what does that mean? He's also from Weyland Yutani. You can also tell by the tone of how his reactions are, because he doesn't wig out like a normal person. So, until next time, guys, I will see you in the next set, or whatever it is that I end up making. Until then, guys, bye!